Microsoft stunned Xbox fans with an announcement that sent shockwaves through the gaming community. The company revealed a steep price hike for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, a move that caught nearly everyone off guard and immediately sparked heated debates online. The monthly fee will jump to $30 in the US, a staggering 50% increase, starting November 4th for most subscribers. For many, this was more than just a minor adjustment, it was a game-changing moment. The news landed just as anticipation peaked for the next Call of Duty's Day 1 launch on Game Pass, overshadowing what should have been a celebratory moment for both fans and Microsoft. Instead of excitement, players are now rethinking their budgets, weighing the cost against other monthly expenses, and questioning the overall value of the service they once loved. Game Pass was once hailed as the best deal in gaming, offering a vast library of titles for a low, predictable fee that made gaming accessible to more people than ever before. Now, this sudden hike feels like a betrayal to many loyal subscribers, signaling a shift from a consumer-friendly approach to one that seems more focused on maximizing profits. At $30 a month, Game Pass now rivals the cost of premium streaming bundles, forcing households to make tough choices about which subscriptions to keep and which to cut. The move risks eroding years of goodwill, as fans take to social media to vent their frustration and wonder if Microsoft still values their loyalty and support. For many, this isn't just a price change, it's a fundamental shift in the relationship between Xbox and its community, raising questions about the future of gaming subscriptions. The fallout from this decision is only beginning to unfold, and the long-term impact on Xbox's reputation and its player base remains to be seen. The backlash was swift and fierce, echoing across the gaming world in a matter of hours. What started as a few frustrated posts quickly snowballed into a tidal wave of outrage. Social media and forums exploded with anger, as fans accused Microsoft of abandoning its pro-consumer image. Twitter threads, Reddit posts, and YouTube rants all painted the same picture: a community blindsided and betrayed. Many felt duped, lured in by low prices, only to be hit with a massive increase once invested in the ecosystem. For some, it felt like a bait and switch, a move that shattered their trust in the brand. Gamers who bought Xbox consoles for Game Pass value now feel punished for their loyalty. The very people who championed the service are now left questioning their choices. Hashtags like "cancel Game Pass" trended, with users vowing to cancel or switch platforms. The movement gained momentum, drawing in not just hardcore fans but also casual players. The community that once championed Game Pass is now questioning its allegiance to Xbox. Heated debates broke out, dividing friends and online groups who once stood united. For many, the new $30 price crosses a line, turning an affordable luxury into an unjustifiable expense. What was once a no-brainer subscription now feels out of reach for many gamers. The anger isn't just about money, it's about a breach of trust. Fans feel let down by a company they once believed had their best interests at heart. Fans feel they helped build Game Pass, only to be treated as revenue sources. Their passion and loyalty, once celebrated, now seem taken for granted. The once vibrant Xbox community is now leading the charge against Microsoft's biggest policy change in years. Protests, petitions, and calls for boycotts have become the new rallying cries. The company underestimated how much its brand identity relied on Game Pass's affordability. The backlash has forced Microsoft to confront the reality of its relationship with its most dedicated fans. Now it faces a public relations nightmare at a critical moment, with its reputation and future in the hands of a community that feels more alienated than ever before. The outrage is amplified by Microsoft's financial success, which has been making headlines across the gaming world. In 2024, its gaming division reported $5 billion in revenue, hardly a company in need of a bailout or struggling to stay afloat. Fans argue that with such massive profits, the price hike feels like corporate greed, not necessity, and it stings even more. The optics are terrible. Record profits, rising costs for loyal customers who have supported Xbox for years. Players see Microsoft prioritizing shareholders and executives over the community that built its success from the ground up. The $5 billion figure has become a symbol of the perceived injustice, fueling cynicism and eroding goodwill among dedicated fans. The debate has shifted from value to corporate responsibility and whether a company this profitable should pass costs on to its most loyal fans or find another way. The main reason for the price hike: Call of Duty. Microsoft's latest move to include Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 and Game Pass from day one is making waves across the gaming world. While this is a huge win for fans eager to play the blockbuster at launch, it comes at a steep cost. Analysts estimate Microsoft could lose around $300 million in direct sales by not selling the game separately. To make up for this loss, Microsoft is spreading the cost across all Game Pass subscribers, even those who have no interest in Call of Duty or first-person shooters at all. Many subscribers feel it's unfair to subsidize a single blockbuster, especially when Game Pass was originally celebrated for its diverse, ever-changing library that offered something for everyone. Now, the service feels less like a broad gaming buffet, and more like a premium Call of Duty subscription with a few extras, which undermines the original something-for-everyone appeal that drew so many in. Microsoft claims the inclusion of such a massive title justifies the new price, but many fans see it as a forced cost transfer, making them pay for a game they may never play. The move sets a worrying precedent. Will every major acquisition or blockbuster release mean another price hike for everyone, regardless of their interests? What was once a celebrated day one release strategy, a key selling point for Game Pass, now raises new fears about the long-term sustainability and affordability of the service. Subscribers are left wondering if this is the new normal, paying more for Microsoft's strategic bets, even if those bets don't align with their own gaming tastes. The cost of duty is more than just one game. It's about the future of Game Pass, and whether it can still deliver value to every type of gamer. The price hike comes as many feel Game Pass's value is already slipping. Recent additions have been criticized as filler, with fewer high-quality titles and more low-profile games. Microsoft also quietly removed discounts on DLC and in-game currency, further eroding value. These changes, paired with stalled subscription growth, suggest a shift from attracting new users to squeezing more from existing ones. For gamers who joined for unbeatable value, it feels like a bait-and-switch. The service now feels padded and less premium, with fewer perks and a much higher price. Subscribers are re-evaluating. Is Game Pass still the best deal in gaming at $30 a month? For many, the answer is no. The magic is fading, replaced by cynicism. Microsoft is learning that value is about more than just quantity, it's about trust. Not every Game Pass subscriber faces the price hike right away. In countries like Germany, Ireland, and South Korea, strong consumer protection laws require companies to give ample notice before raising prices. This delay isn't goodwill, it's the law. The contrast highlights how regulation can protect consumers from sudden, dramatic changes. Gamers in the US and UK are left wishing for similar protections, sparking debate about consumer rights. The situation is a real-world lesson. Where regulations are strong, consumers have leverage. Where they're weak, corporations call the shots. Microsoft now faces logistical headaches and criticism for only acting consumer-friendly when forced. The Game Pass controversy has become a catalyst for calls for stronger digital consumer protections worldwide. Microsoft stands at a crossroads. Raising Game Pass Ultimate to $30 is a high-stakes gamble that could redefine the Xbox brand. The business logic is clear. Day one blockbusters are expensive, and Microsoft is betting most will pay the premium, but the damage to community trust is real. Xbox built its reputation on being gamer-friendly. This move risks alienating the very fans who made it successful. The price hike could shrink the user base, shifting Game Pass from a mass-market deal to a premium niche. The long-term cost and loyalty may outweigh short-term gains. The question, will players accept the new reality, or will they walk away? Microsoft is betting the content is too good to give up, but the community may not forgive so easily. This moment could permanently alter how Xbox is seen, champion of gamers, or just another profit-driven giant.